Hi, everybody. It's Deborah from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today's video is called How to Make Opt-in Boxes on Your Website. Having an opt-in box, they're also known as a pop-up window or a popover on your website, is a great way to invite your website visitors to subscribe to your email list. It'll automatically pop up whenever anybody visits your website, and it will give them an invitation to subscribe to your email list. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make opt-in boxes for your website. So let's go ahead and get into the video. This is my website, it's called workathomeonlineforfree.com. I do blog posts and articles and videos all about everything having to do with making money online. I'm going to give you a link to this website in the description box. And I also would love it if you would subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for being a subscriber and supporting the channel. I do a video at least once a week, sometimes more often, all about making money online. So I would love it if you would give today's video a like and subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. Now let's go ahead and show you. I personally use a company called MUNCH. I'm going to take you to them right now. MUNCH. I will give you a link to them in the description box. You can go ahead and go here. You open an account. It is free. You can upgrade like a lot of, any software programs you're using for your online marketing business. They usually have a free version. And then they also have the the option to upgrade for this or that or whatever features you want. I use the free version. And here you go. Once you sign up, you just sign up with your email and your name and so forth. You'll be in here. Like I said, it's called MUNCH, and I'm going to give you the link to it in the description box. So once you're in here, you go to your website. I have several, so I actually have to pick from a box here of how many websites I have. You can see I have several. We're working today with my website, Work at Home Online for Free. .com, and then you go here to forms. I hope you can see my cursor. Okay, I'll wiggle it around a little bit. You go up here to forms, and I'm just gonna show you how to create a simple pop-up. Like I said, you can upgrade if you want. You can get all kinds of fancy schmancy stuff. You can add pictures, you can add video, you can do all kinds of stuff. But today I'm just gonna show you just a simple way to just add a simple opt-in box to your website. So you go to forms, you go over here to create new. We're going to create a new form. Sorry, my internet's just a little bit slow today. And you're going to click, sorry, I got my big face in the way. You're going to click, sorry about this, over here on popover. See, your first option here is popover. You're going to click that. Oh, I'm sorry, I already checked it. Okay, now what I would do is I would pick this simplest one. See this one, join our newsletter, because you're going to be able to change it to what you like. Okay, so you can choose, click that simplest free template. Now what you can do is you can give this a title if you want to call it opt-in box for my blog. Okay, say you just want to call it something. All right. Now, you can create a list if you want. What'll happen is MUNCH will actually keep a list of your email subscribers, and you can name that list if you want to. I personally think it's enough just to name it what you want the pop-up, what you want the opt-in box to be called. And I personally don't do anything with the list of people that MUNCH keeps for me. I use Aweber, and I'm gonna get to that. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. So name your opt-in box. Just stick with general. Now here it is. Now here's where you can switch it around a little bit if you want to. Okay, so if you don't want to say join our newsletter, which that's perfectly fine if you want to keep it that way, you could say subscribe to my email list. Okay. Now their language is sign up today for free and be the first to get notified on new updates. That's a nice statement. You can keep that if you want. And you can put anything that you want in there. Subscribe to my email list, sign up for my newsletter, be the first to be notified every time I do a new blog post. Whatever you want for your business, you can really customize this. And like I said, you can get into more fancy schmancy templates if you want to add pictures and videos and all this kind of stuff. I'm just showing the simple one. And then you can go on from there and get as fancy as you want to. So you can change what you have in here. Then you just click next. You go to appearance. You can change the colors. Again, I would stick with just this plain one. You don't need any more than that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Go to the next box, which is fields. See how we're going to each stage of it here? Now we're on fields. Now here's where you can add a field, and I would suggest that you add a field. All this is asking for is their email. I would ask for their name as well. I would ask at least for their first name. Okay, so if you ask for their first name, I would ask for that first. You can see you can move these around a little bit. So now it's going to ask for their first name and it's going to ask for their email. The reason that I like to ask for their first name is that I like to address my emails to them. If somebody named Deborah signs up, I want to start my email by saying, hi, Deborah, or dear Deborah, or hello, Deborah. I want to address the person by name. So I want to at least get their first name. And then, whatever your fields are, you can move them around. You can rename them. You can put something different in there if you want to. Subscribe, I think, is fine for the button. And again, you can change the color of this button. You can add more fields if you want to. Like I said, there's lots of options. I'm just showing you the simple, basic way. And you click next. Under your behavior tab, this is where you can make some decisions on, like, for example, do you want it to show up on the page load? Just if you leave these, then it'll just show up when people click onto your website. You can do a loading delay. I usually do a loading delay of at least 10 seconds because you want the people to arrive on your website and be able to start reading whatever they're there for before they're interrupted with this pop-up appearing on your site. You can delay that 10 seconds. You can delete it 30 seconds. That you use your own judgment. I personally delay it 10 seconds. Now it says don't show the pop-up to the same visitor again until this many days have passed. I personally don't do that. I just leave that as 0 because if they're visiting my website again, then I want them to see the pop-up again. I just am fine with it popping up every time somebody visits my website. So that's personally what I do. But like I said, you can decide for yourself. And there's other different behaviors that you can there's other behaviors that you can show on here. You can have, like, for example, if you didn't want it to show up on a certain page, you could go in here and you could tell it, don't show up on this URL. If you only wanted, say, for it to show up in a certain category on your website, you could show that. So you can be pretty specific on the behavior, when you want it to show up, if you don't want it to show up on certain pages, if you only want it to show up on certain pages, all those sorts of things, all the fields. You can really customize this. But like I said, if you leave it alone, it's going to show up on every page. And like I said, I just set this up with a 10-second delay. So within 10 seconds of anybody visiting any page of your website, this is going to show up. You go to the next one. Now, this is where you integrate. This is where you integrate with an autoresponder. As you can see, there's a list of several of them over here. If you don't integrate, then what's going to happen is your list of subscribers is going to be kept for you by MUNCH. That's real great in that you'll have that list, but you can't do much with it. Okay, you want an email marketing software, something that you can then You can send them things every week. You can set up email sales funnels. You can set up follow-up emails. You can do all kinds of things. So right from the get-go, I do suggest that you set it up to integrate with an autoresponder. I personally use Aweber. What I'll do is in the description box of this video, I'll give you a link to Aweber. You can sign up for free. You can try it out for free. And I will also give you my playlist for email marketing, where I give you tons of step-by-step guided how-to tutorials on my YouTube channel for how I use Aweber, how you get people in, what do you do with them once they're in, how to set up an email funnel, how to make sure they get all your blog posts, all kinds of stuff. You can even set up your Aweber account so that every single time you publish a blog post, it's automatically sent to your email subscribers. There's tons of stuff that you can do. So I do suggest that you sign up with an autoresponder and go ahead and integrate it here. Again, I use Aweber. That's what I'm going to suggest to you, and that's what I can give you training on how to use in the description box of this video. So you go ahead and integrate there. You go to the next box and it says publish, so that you can go ahead and publish it. Now here, what you can do is, I don't actually want to publish, so I'm not going to, but what will happen is you could just click publish and then click finish, and then it will be live on your website. Okay. And then every time you open your website, anytime anybody visits your website, on any page of your website, unless you've given instructions for it not to show up on a particular page of your website, that pop-up box will show up, and that will be how people can sign up for your email list. Now, like I said, I do give a lot of training on my YouTube channel. I'll give you the links to it, all about email marketing. I can tell you, if you have a website and if you have a blog, if you are not collecting email subscribers and establishing a list, you are leaving money on the table. Okay. There are so many ways that you can monetize your email list. It's a way that you keep in touch with people. It's a very targeted audience, because they wouldn't have wound up on your list to begin with if they weren't interested in your topic and visited your website and signed up for your list. So it's the best way to get a free targeted audience for any blog post you do in the future, any products you're promoting in the future. Like I said, you're leaving money on the table if you're not collecting email subscribers. So I hope that this has helped you. This is what I use for my business. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you're going to see a lot of stuff I use for my business. I do a video at least once a week all about how to make money online. I'm also going to give you a link to my website, workathomeonlineforfree.com. There's tons of blog posts. There's tons of videos. I'm also going to give you the links to everything we've been talking about in today's video in the description box. And I'm also going to give you a link to go ahead and subscribe to my email list if you would like to. If you subscribe to my email list, you'll get a free video about how to make money online, and then every 5 or 7 days you'll get a new email from Work at Home Online for free, and it'll be all about making money online. I talk about affiliate marketing, how to get training, how to do email marketing, how to do social media marketing, all kinds of WordPress how-to stuff. So I hope that you would subscribe, and I hope that you will find it valuable. So if you like today's video, please go ahead and give it a like. It really helps YouTubers when you do that. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and being a supporter of my channel. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you on board. So again, I hope this has helped you. My name is Deborah, and my website is workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.